All right, welcome back. Warm weather is here and the mosquitoes will be swarming soon. I think they already are on your outdoor barbecue. How can we minimize our exposure to these painful pests? We welcome Bert Snyder, an entomologist and VP of Palmetto Exterminators. He's here to talk about mosquito control options for your home or business. Bert, as always, a pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, so we were just saying, at least in my backyard, it seems like it's become a little worse recently. So is this kind of the time of year where they're emerging, or is it after the rain?
Well, it's always this time of year anyway, but we've had a lot of rains, a lot of heavy torrential downpours, and usually about 14 days after that heavy rain is when all the mosquitoes come off of all those breeding sites.
Yeah, so they're out there, and you know, for anyone, they're annoying, but I think especially if you have small kids and they're outside all the time or hanging out by the pool, you don't want to be pestered all the time. So you guys are kind of like the experts to fix the problem.
Exactly. I mean, we're trying to give you your backyard, making your outdoors livable. It's a wonderful time of the year to be outside. You know, your kids are out of school, you know, and the mosquito control programs that the county does are great for controlling and reducing the populations, but they don't do a whole lot for your backyard. So that's where we fill that niche. We can come in and treat your backyard with several different type of programs and make your outdoor experience livable so you're not sitting out there getting bit all the time.
Yeah, now I know you guys have several options. You can have it where you come every month and spray, correct? Or
Correct.
you can do just special events. How does that all work?
Well, actually, we have several options. One is the special event treatment, like if we have a party or wedding receptions. We're doing a lot of wedding receptions right now, particularly the outdoor weddings. We also have a monthly service where we can come out and treat every month, and we prescribe that to the months that you want it. Usually that starts about March and runs through October, November. But we also have a misting system that we can install that you know is probably what I would call the best.
And that's just really cool.
Yes.
So that just stays in your backyard.
Right, and you have a remote control. You can actually activate the system. So you're going to have a cookout or have the kids out by the pool about 5-10 minutes before you go outside. You push the button and it'll mist the yard for you and knock everything down that's there. But it also comes on in the dusk and in morning. When the mosquitoes are most active and the no-see-ums are most active. And that kind of keeps things at bay in between our service treatments.
Yeah, now you said 10 minutes before a barbecue, so it's safe spraying out there around pets, kids, anything like that?
Yes, it's a diluted insecticide. We also have natural products that we can put in there with the cedar oils and whatnot. Obviously, you've got to have a realistic expectation with some of those products. You know, so we can put those products in there. A lot of them are designed to even spray directly on the animals. Now, I don't say do that, but that's how safe when used according to the label specifications in there. It's a synthetic pyrethroid product, which is made, you know, derived from the chrysanthemums. And it breaks down very, very quickly.
Okay, let's talk about no-see-ums, something I had never heard of until I moved to Charleston. And it took me a while to no-see-um.
Right, you don't see them.
But they bite.
Yeah, they're like little piranhas with wings. They'll fly and they can crawl into your hair and everything if you have hair.
You make me itchy.
Yeah, exactly. So they can crawl in, and a lot of people don't see them, and they come out early in the spring. Usually around you know 7 or 8 o'clock at night, right when you're about ready to go out and have that nice glass of wine on the deck. That's when they want to come out and get you. And they're coming off the moist soils and the mulch, so it's a little different treatment as opposed to the mosquitoes.
But you guys can treat that.
Oh
which
yeah,
is great.
we were very cautious at first when we developed this program, making sure it worked before we started bringing it to the public. And I was very surprised at how well it worked. Once we knock down the initial population on your property, we can maintain it very, very well, and surprisingly, people really love it.
My head itches, truly,
Yes.
as we talk about this. Another thing to add kind of the fun outside, and that's the termites. Is it swarming season for them just yet?
Yes, it is termite swarm season. They came out the Friday before Memorial Day, great for business. We had that big heavy rain that Wednesday, and that Friday it prompted them to come out a little bit early this year, and they swarmed by the millions all over Charleston. And what those swarms are the male and female reproductives coming off of mature colonies, and their goal is to try and start a new colony somewhere. And ideally, we don't want them to.
You don't want it in your backyard.
You don't want it, well, you don't want it on your house.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't stop them from infesting trees. They're infesting all the live trees, and the populations are growing. So the swarm events are getting bigger and bigger every year.
And the termite, it's a contract, an annual contract that you guys, continue to take care of. And
yes, you have to come out to offer a contract or a warranty, what a lot of people refer to as a bond, but every warranty with every company is a little bit different. But we have to come out and treat the property to be able to offer you that contract or that warranty. And as part of that, we do a treatment to the property. And we're using a product called Termidor, which is the #1 termiticide on the market today, where we treat around the property to keep those from coming up from the ground, because that's where most of them come from. And then we do an annual inspection where you renew it. It's almost like termite insurance.
Gotcha.
And we come out and inspect, and if you get an infestation that results in damages, then usually it's covered under the warranty.
Right. Bert, thank you so much. And again, where can people find you?
At palmettoexterminators.net, or you can call our local number here at 766-970.
Perfect. These guys are the best in town. Everyone in Charleston needs some type of bug control, right? Hey, we've got much more coming after the break, so stay with us right here in Low Country Live.
Great.